Hey everyone, on this channel we are going to cover things we all wish we knew. You know, the things school should have taught us instead of the War of 1812. In today's episode, I'm going to cover student loans since it has been such a big topic and what most entrepreneurs are predicting the next market crash to be in. Student loans started in 1958 in the United States as a way to combat the Russians since they beat us to space. That's right, Sputnik was launched the previous year in 1957, and the US was falling behind in the space race. So they created NDEA, the National Defense Education Act, which allowed students of all ages the right to borrow money from banks that were backed up by the government. So the banks would lend money to 18-plus-year-olds so they can attain higher education. Because before that, you had to be born into the Kardashian family or the Kennedys to be able to afford higher education. Or be so smart the government took notice of you in high school. There wasn't much of a choice. It had a lot of meaning and allowed people of all backgrounds and ethnicities the ability to attend higher education institutions. No one expected it to backfire 50 plus years later. Student loans are now at an all-time high. Schools and book manufacturers are charging an arm and a leg. Yes, literally, an arm and a leg before you can attain a diploma now. Student loan debt is now at $1.5 trillion, higher than any other debt besides mortgage in the United States. So, where did it go wrong? When schools caught on that students didn't need to have saved up the money themselves before attending, they raised the prices year after year to what we see today. Yeah, I know there's this thing called inflation, but I'm talking about hyperinflation. Did you know it only costs $6 to $8 to print textbooks, yet they charge students $200 to $400 per textbook? How about the fact that according to CNBC in 2015, since 1971, average income has only been 5x'd from $10,600 to $53,657, and yet tuition at a four-year private college has been 17x'd from $1,831 to $31,231. Public colleges 18x'd from $500 a year to now $9,139 a year since 1971. Talk about hyperinflation. It has only gone up higher since 2015. Now we all have a basic understanding of how student loans came to be. Let's talk about what you should actually know. I used to do collections for student loans and have seen balances low as $2,000 to as high as $752,000 for one person. So yeah, that $30,000 student loan doesn't look too bad now, does it? How student loan repayment works is 6 months after you graduate or fall below half-time status, you have to start paying back your loans. Most loan servicers like Nelnet, Great Lakes, Navient will put you in a standard 10-year repayment plan. Now, this is where graduates or dropouts wish they didn't attend a higher education institution because they will have to pay 1 to 1.3% of their total loan balance for the next 10 years, or 120 qualifying payments. Ouch! Let's do some quick math. Say you took out $70,000, you would have to pay back $700 to $910 a month for the next 10 years of your life. That's more than rent in some parts of the country, definitely more than most cars, and that probably doesn't include the $5,000 to $10,000 you owe in credit card debt due to your bad college decisions. So now you're 22 years old with so much financial pressure. You can't move out of your parents' house because you need to start paying back your loans. And this is where most of our college graduates are today, slaving away for the next 10 years paying off their student loans at a standard minimum payment rate. How will this ever end? Get educated and help your family and friends out. Don't be ignorant. Sit down with them, tell them to go to college for a profession and not to fill time. Most students are going to college to play games and get away from home. They end up borrowing $50,000 to $100,000. They may drop out or graduate with a useless degree, so help our next generation make better decisions. If you like more videos like this, leave a comment on what you wish you knew. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more videos.